G'day, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2000 model 4x4 Mitsubishi Pajero top of the range Exceed model that I've got here for sale on my yard. What do you think, big boy? Disinterested. So let's go for a walk around. I've got another one here too if you're interested in that. It's on another video. Just did that one yesterday. But let's go for a walk around. Just come in. Automatic, 7 seats, 4x4, tough car, all good. Let's go for a look. First thing I like to do is I stand here and get a bit of an idea what's doing. See how there's no dents up the side? It's a bit hard to tell in the video, but there are no dents. There's no stone chips or anything across the front. There's a little bit of some mark there, but that'll come off. No stone chips. It's been well cared for. Not a single dent up the side, you see. And it's in the Exceed model, which means exceed your expectations with all the gadgetry that's involved. So it's got the nudge bar and the spotlights on the front. You can see those there. Got the compulsory windscreen headlight washers that you will never use, but it's got them. It's got the alloy wheels and the side steps and the mirror, so that when you're videoing, you can video bomb yourself. That's the only reason I think they could be shiny. But hey, it's got them anyway. Roof rack's up there. It's a pretty gnarly feature. Let's go and have a look inside. Now, it's got all the power windows and every single gadget you could expect, and someone's big ass has made a hole in the seat, but still works. I'm just showing it's got the electric seat and stuff there. There is a little mark there. If you're bothered about that, put seat covers on it. But other than that, inside this car is that beautiful cream leather. Just looks the goods. We'll go over there in a minute and have a good look about. So as we hop inside, you can see we've got this teak looking stuff here and there, and let's have a look at the dash. You can see it's got the 300 Ks on it. It's got a few Ks, but it's in bloody good shape, and you'll see that as we go around it. So you can have a look in there. We've got all our, so she starts and runs, so there's no real problems anywhere there. Like the lights that are on it, just because there's bloody no petrol in it, and the handbrake, turn that one off. Other than that, she's all good. So have a look at this gadget. That's friggin' fancy, don't you think? So you can play with things on there. A bit hard to read them through the phone there, but basically it gives you the outside temperature, a compass heading, the barometer, and the altimeter. So if you're out four-wheel driving and stuff and you get lost, well, that's supposedly going to help you out. Can't see how, but anyway, it's there. Got the booming sound system, and the aircon's icy cold. One thing it does have is the 6-stack CD thingo in there, and you can put all your CDs in or whatever you want to do there. That aircon is icy cold, and these have got massive aircons in them. See how it's got the rear there? That's the aircon for the rear in the back. I'll show you that as we go through. It's when the kids get hot, it's to shut them up. Well, won't shut them up, it might just quieten them down, should we say. So as you can see, she's in the automatic. It's got the slidable thing there, which if you're a shorty bum and you pull the seat right forward, you can still put your big hairy arm on there as you're driving, or if you're a girl, your little dainty arm, or you can put your stash in there, or you can put your stash in there. You can see there's like a phone chargery thingy down in there as well. So that's what we've got. There's a little on off button down there for the spotlights, the fuel thing down there, and a couple of other spotlight, what do you call them, the fog lights and stuff there. So that's a good look through in the driver's console. Like the steering wheel's in beautiful shape. The car itself's in beautiful shape. It's just got that thing there. And you can see there that seat is not brand new, but hey, you're not buying a new car either. This would have been a $75,000 car when it was new. No shit. That's what it is. These ones here even more. But let's go for a look around. One thing I do like about these is the 7 seats. Now, if you've got kids, what you're going to find is that they'll bitch over who gets to sit in the back for anything like mine. So what you've got here, have a look at these seats. You can see they're in good shape. Everything's good. They've got a fan there they can fight over as to who makes the aircon ducts in the back the coldest. Then they can point them at one another and blew over that. And so if you reach around through here, what I've got is there's that thing there, and if you do it fast enough, the seat lifts straight up like that, so that dear kids can climb their way in the back and sit in that beautiful little back seat there. Now, what if you don't want to use that back seat? Good question. I'm going to show you how we deal with that. So what we'll do is I'm just going to put this, oh, drop the phone. Hang on, which way? That way? Yep, got it back on track. So I'm just going to push that back into there, sit that seat back up, and then you can control, see the tilt on the back. So you can adjust that, put that down, stick your drinks in there. Snazzy, huh? Good as gold. Let's move on. As you can see, got the alloy wheels there, got the big buff head right there ready to say hello. And there's a little mark on that back corner there. But I don't think that would really bother you. If it did, you wouldn't be looking at this. You'd be down the shop buying a new one. And another mark there. So if we go in the back here, you can see that this one's got the wheel cover, the big fancy Pajero wheel cover on it. That one doesn't, so I don't know if that one's missing or this is an extra. Dunno, but hey, it's got it. Got the tow bar as well there, which is a pretty groovy little feature. Now I want to show you how these seats disappear into nowhere land. Because if you get this car and end up losing a kid, here's where you'll check. So we can drop that down there, and then this one here allows that to drop down, and you piss this thing off here out of the back. Look at that cavern in there. So you could make it an 8-seater by jamming another kid down in there if you wanted. Not that I'm saying you should, I'm just saying you could. And if you then grab that one and with your other hand do a little wiggle and a jiggle, bam, the seat goes down in there. And then you put this thing back up on top here. And there you have a spacious Mitsubishi Pajero. So, but there's lots of space in there for you to put, say, a beer fridge if you want to go on a four-wheel drive track. Keep your beers cold if you're an alco or not. And you can strap your cargo down in things like this as well if you like. So you can open this up. So if she's on a bit of a hill, you just whack the lock button so that she locks into place like that. And that way it doesn't crush you if you're on the side of a hill, because this door with that spare wheel on, it's actually got a bit of weight in it. So pull that back and give her a touch shut. Boom, job's done. It's all nice and shiny. Very nice car. Wait till I tell you what it comes with. Okay, let's have a look in here. We'll have a quick squeeze through there and see the condition of all those seats, and everything's all looking the goods. I don't know whether it's just me or not, but I've got a thing about cream leather seats. I think they just look mint. Just beautiful. They do show signs of aging, but hey, it's not a new car. And when you've got your bum sitting on it, you can't see that anyway, so who really? Does anyone care? Comes with a free fork. And the fork's jammed in there, a spring. We should get that all out of there. And then got all the logbook and all that stuff in there. It's been very well cared for, this car. So there's a good look around. Let me tell you what happens to the cars when they first come into my yard here. So firstly, we do 3 levels of tests we do on each one. So when they come in, we do a road test, a yard test, and a mechanical inspection. And so what happens there is that we drive it around a test track, including a 4-wheel drive track, checking that everything works like it should. All good. Then we bring them in and do a yard test, check everything inside's working. It's all working. And then we put them up on the hoist in that raised shed there. The roadworthy guy comes in, does the mechanical inspections on them. Now we've got a list and we know what to do to bring the cars up to my very specific standard. If the cars don't meet it and I can't bring it to them, off they go, piss them off to an auction. That's where you get rid of dud cars. So that's why you shouldn't buy them from there unless you own a workshop and you can fix cars cheaply. So we unload all the garbage off to auctions and all the good stuff. We keep it, put it through the yard here, which this one's come up trumps. So there's 100 so as you can see, like I have a very specific standard that all our cars meet before they go out. And you don't have to believe me, go and have a look at our Facebook page. You'll see, and I openly put up for review all of our Facebook reviews. There's the odd goon on there who wants to have a slag. You can't stop that. But 97.3% of our buyers are delighted with their purchase. 2.7% have some sort of problem. And they're used equipment. We do our best to bring them up to standard, and because of the effort we put into them, you'll see that the cars, you can expect to get a good run out of the vehicle. So I just want to tell you something, right? So if you have a look here, we're on dirt. You can see that. Here's our security department, and that looks like game's on. You can see, oh yeah, they're into it. You can see over there the gates. The gates are closed. They're normally closed, which means we're not just a drop-in yard. I don't have concrete. I don't have flags. I don't have any of that expensive shit that doesn't frankly mean anything. Why? Because I prefer to put the money back into the vehicles through the mechanical workshop that we have here so that they all leave at a very specific standard. And they do, and I am proud of the level of the cars that leave here. So, and that's genuine. I'm genuinely proud of them. We're on dirt, so what? You're only here for 10 minutes. What do you care if you get dirty, dirt on your shoes, clean it off when you get home, no biggie. So that's that. So why did I tell you all that? So that's how it works. You need to make an appointment because we're not just sitting around waiting for someone to come in. I don't have salesmen and stuff ready to pounce on you. This is the salesman pouncing on you. And if you're still there watching it, well, you probably don't feel like you're being pounced on too hard because this is as hardcore as our sales pitch gets. So the prices, they're all fixed. If you ask them, I'm negotiable, I'll say, yeah, I'm negotiable, but do you really want to pay more? But in seriousness, I put a lot of effort into preparing the cars properly, and so I can't take that out. So if you want to drop the price down, go buy another one that doesn't have all the work done to it. You'll probably be disappointed that you did, but that's the real story why I can't drop our prices down, and they're already competitively priced. How are we going? You still with me? Because probably by now you want to know what comes with the car for the price you've seen it advertised for, do you? Good question. Glad you asked. Let me tell you. So it comes with rego out till, whatever it is. Have a look on the text up above. You'll see what the rego goes out till. Comes with all the stamp duty, government fee, rip-you-off fee, all that's included. All your guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed never written off, guaranteed never stolen. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come down. It's just been freshly serviced, so you don't have to do any scheduled maintenance or anything like that for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, because that's all been done. Comes with this other thing. What is it? It's got this other free thing, which I forget at the minute. So if you need help with your fine, oh yeah, I remember, it comes with a roadworthy certificate. So that's all included. We're a large dealer with Queensland Transport, so what that means for you, you just sign a few forms and stuff here and then drive off. You don't have to muck around and go in line at Queensland Transport and get sneezed on by all the grubs in there. We do all that for you. Aren't we good? So roadworthy certificate, it's included. If you need help with your finance, there is a link at the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can click on that, put your details in. Our finance guy will review it, come back to you, give you a quote on how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this lovely automobile. Well, I think that's everything. If there's something I haven't covered or you got any questions or you'd like to know more, give us a call or drop us a text and I'll be happy to answer it for you. I'm Dean Argent. Thanks for watching my video and I look forward to meeting with you soon. See ya. Oh, cash. You can pay cash if you want. You can pay by card, internet transfer or by finance, whatever works for you. We can do all that. See ya.